Diagonal face-off for the first one here. The Watchmen playing MD Boys 09, Namdurin, and Saucy. Assassins with AEB, Frost Tiger, and Rated. Our match is underway. Frost Tiger gets a good 50, but Namdurin on the cheat gets the ball, but sends it towards the net, but AEB is there for the save. Frost Tiger is up, does get a backboard shot. The net is open, but AEB isn't able to make a shot on as Frost centers it as well. MD Boys trying to get something going from his own box. Goes up the sidewall, but loses possession off a bump from Rated. Frost Tiger gets a shot on net. Namdurin isn't able to make the save, and just like that, 20 seconds in, we have our first goal.
Yeah, Frost Tiger, hey, you throw it at the net sometimes, it pays off. Namdurin just misses it. It kind of looked like he clipped through it on the live shot, but gonna want that one back, but more than enough time to get one goal back for the Watchmen.
Definitely gonna have another chance here as Rated gets a nice little touch off the faceoff as MD flies in. Namdurin tries to get something going off the wall, but Saucy takes over at the midpoint. Frosty with a nice 50 sends it towards the blue corner as Namdurin centers it towards his own box right to MD, who gets a nice clear away. Rated is there to take it back and sends it off the backboard. No one's there to touch it. AEB has an open net but shoots it off the backboard once more. It is heading out to the midfield once more as there are a lot of players nearby. Saucy now tries to make something happen as he sends it towards the wall on a 50. AEB takes it over as Saucy centers him away. Saucy with the center, no one's touching it. Frost and Namdurin are both up as the 50's up towards the waterfall zone. AEB off of the backboard gets it towards the box as it is now just going to be a fight for the ball as MD sends it off the sidewall, gets a demo, but AEB looking to make a play on it and does off the sidewall, but it goes directly to Namdurin. Namdurin off the backboard with the demo on net, but isn't able to get the shot on net as AEB clears it clear from his own box.
A lot of chances so far, really high-paced action. You love to see it. Sometimes when teams start off on stream, they play a little slow, and sometimes they have some nerves. Nothing here, and Rated, doubling the lead.
Great pressure coming out of the Assassins really early. The ball has been going back and forth between the zones, but obviously the Assassins have the momentum right now. Namdurin seems to be a little bit slow. That could be the stream jitters, but definitely still a lot of time to come back as our third faceoff gets underway. Rated an MD on the 50. Namdurin takes it over and sends it off the backboard, and Frosty's there to bump it away from his own box. Namdurin catches it, flicks it over one. AEB is there for the second touch. Saucy now looking for a play as AEB gets another touch on it. MD Boys from the midfield sends it towards the sidewall as Namdurin looks to get it off the backboard and does. Saucy is up! No one's there to make the save, and just like that, the lead is cut in half. Saucy with a beautiful play off the backboard, and just like that, it's a really close game so far.
No doubt, Namdurin, a lot of credit to Namdurin going across the body of his car to get enough velocity and height on the ball to set his teammate up. They finally convert after 2 minutes of what seemed like a lot of chances for the Watchmen. Now we've got a game in our hands.
Definitely a lot of chances are coming out from both sides as the ball has been almost in constant motion here. Saucy now from the midfield tries to send it towards the orange zone and does, but AEB is there to intercept it in his own corner. AEB with a touch off the sidewall gets it off the ceiling as the blue team takes it away. Frost Tiger from the midfield gets a 50 with MD Boys, who MDs is looking for a demo, does get it, but Saucy does not have the speed to get a shot on. Namdurin and Saucy both in the orange zone. Namdurin has a pass coming from AEB, but Frost Tiger is the first one to touch it. MD from his own blue box gets demoed by Frost Tigers. AEB tries to send off the backboard, but gets blocked by Namdurin. It's now on the sidewall once more as Frost Tiger tries to look for a center and does. Gets it to Rated, but it's not fast enough as both the blue team players were there to make the save on it. AEB looking for another centering play. It gets past one, but Namdurin's there to block it away. Frost Tiger, Namdurin on the 50. It is going towards the empty orange net, but Rated is able to get back in time. Namdurin off the backboard once more, but isn't able to get anything going as AEB sends it up to Rated, who sends it towards the slot, but Frost Tiger isn't able to get it low enough for the shot. That would have been a beautiful play, as it is now once again in the midfield as Rated looks for a touch, and it still is going to stay in the midfield.
Absolutely. The Assassins, a lot of quality chances. They've let a few open nets go wide. Hopefully that doesn't bite them in the end, but if they can keep producing these types of opportunities on offense, it doesn't matter what their shooting percentage is. They're going to make quite a few.
Definitely, I do have to agree with you there as MD tries to get a centering pass, but no one was there as Rated just has to get an easy clear away. Namdurin from his own blue corner almost gets 50 by Frosty, but Frosty sends him packing. MD from the midfield looks for Saucy, but Saucy just undershoots it by the looks of it on the wall. AEB with another chance. Gets a centering pass, but Saucy is going to be there with not enough speed. Frosty gets a nice banger off the backboard, but nothing's able to come up out of it. Saucy, from his own corner, gets blocked by AEB, who sends it too far to the left side. MD gets blocked by Frosty, but MD is once again still there as another 50 happens, as it will go off the orange backboard. Saucy with another touch off the backboard. 2 players are up. Frosty gets the first touch on it. Saucy sends it back towards the center again, and another save by Frosty Tiger.
Saucy just not quite able to get on top of that rebound. That's a tough job with a hard ball coming off the wall and a tight angle, but you got to convert one of these. 40 seconds left.
MD Boys looks to make it so, and does! He ties the game with a nice feed in the centering slot. Another good play. Frosty Tiger making the clear towards the center, goes right to MD. Rated and AEB were not able to make the save as they both jump forward, and we have a tie game with less than 40 to go.
Exactly. Nice job getting more shots on net and converting.
Could be another one.
Almost.
The Assassins are looking to make a little slow play happen and are trying to make it work up the midfield as Frost Tiger. There is no Y in his name. MD gets a weird touch off the backboard. AEB now tries to send off the backboard once more as Nandrin clears it away. Frosty Tiger is up, sends it off the sidewall looking for a centering pass, but nothing happens. MD flicks it from his box, but it goes right to AEB. He had an open net. Saucy was there. That would have been a good chance for him. Raiden now tries to get a play going with only seconds remaining. Time does hit 0, and that will touch the ground, and we have overtime in game number 1.
Free Rocket League right away. Well, I mean, it's all free anyway, but bonus Rocket League right away. MD Boys trying to make something happen.
MD looks for the double touch, almost had it, but Frost Tiger is able to make the save off of the backboard as AEB tries to clear it away from his own box and does. It is now on the mid sidewall as Saucy looks to get something going, but is stopped by Rated. Rated looks to carry it out the midfield, gets it past all of them. There was no one in net, but he just shoots it wide right. Frost Tiger is there for the rebound, but shoots it wide left himself. It is going off the blue corner as Saucy picks it up. Gets a 50 with Rated as MD Boys looks to get a jumping play. MD looking to get something done off the wall, gets a 50 off of the backboard, but that's going to be too far to the left as Nandrin tries to center it. Saucy with the weird jump does get a touch on it as Frost Tiger does as well. It's working towards the sidewall now. Nandrin looking for the centering pass, and these teams are having real good pressure against each other and just not letting anything go right now.
No, both teams applying lots of pressure, lots of passing. I love it. It's constant movement. There's no slowing down in the midfield. It's just attack and counterattack. Hopefully we see this for all 4 games.
These teams have really good and quick aerial jumps, and it's really helping both sides here as AEB looks to get something going off the backboard. No one's going to be there for the rebound. MD looks for the save, but isn't able to get it, and AEB secures game 1 for the Assassins.
Yep. The Watchmen were able to come back, force an overtime, but just too many chances, and the Assassins finally put away the winner. They take game 1 3-2. Really nice effort from both teams. If the Assassins can start converting those open chances, they left quite a few in game 1. I like their odds here in the rest of this series.
Lots of stats coming out of every single player on this pitch right now. 6 shots coming out of AEB, just absolutely peltering the net with shots. And obviously it did help them come out with the win, getting the cycle, and 2 players getting the cycle on the Assassins and 1 player on the Watchmen getting a cycle. Saucy did get 3 shots on the net. Only 1 was able to convert. A lot of saves, a lot of shots coming out. Obviously a lot of offense coming out of these teams really quick.
Absolutely, and I think it's a testament to how good they are that there wasn't a 5 to 6 goal game on each side. I mean, they played solid defense despite the constant pressure from both sides. Give some context to people who may not know. The master tier of RSC is
wrong button.
Sitting about got some problems with people joining. It's about mid GC. These are going to be your guys. Everything's a little twisted now, but guys who are probably, I believe, at least in the 1600s, possibly a little bit higher than that, MMR-wise. These are some quality players we're seeing.
For sure. Both of these teams do come into this match over 500, if I remember correctly, as it does bounce off of the corner wall and almost goes in, but Frost was able to make a good save on it. It does get 50 over towards Saucy, who tries to make a play on it, but gets stopped by AEB. Rated now, tries to get something going off the ceiling. MD was looking for the center, but Nandrin had turned back and was not able to make a play on it. Frosty now from the sidewall, takes it really slow, almost gets it towards the center as AEB looks for the rebound and does. Two blue players were caught in the corner, and all AEB has to do is get a nice centering pass and get his team up by 1 really early.
And nice slow play by Frost Tiger to apply the pressure, not letting him get it clear. AEB starts game 2 the same way he finished game 1 with a nice put away.
For sure, as our second faceoff gets underway here, Namdrin gets the win on it as Rated tries to get a play going towards his teammate. Only sends it towards Namdrin, who sends it towards the center. Saucy on the rebound, isn't able to send it home. Namdrin on another rebound shot, isn't able to go as Rated gets the save. Rated has a lot of field to work with, tries to go for the carry, gets one. AEB with the demo, and all Rated has to do is watch it as it rolls in 2-0 with less than a minute played in our second game.
Another nice slow play from the Assassins, and AEB coming up huge with the demo. Makes that a fairly easy shot for Rated once it's right there.
Our third face-off with less than a minute played is underway as Rated gets a nice win on it. Frosty and MD are both up as MD comes away the victor on it. Saucy looks for a redirect on net. It was on target, but Rated was there for the save. Namdrin looking for the rebound as AEB sends it back towards the blue end. Saucy on the touch, sends it off his corner as it bounces weird. Frosty looks for the redirect. MD boys with the jumping save. AEB tries to get it towards the center as MD sends it the other way.
Yeah, some more back and forth. The Watchmen maintaining some possession, but at some point, possession isn't enough. You got to start converting.
Definitely have to agree with you there. Already 5 shots coming, 5 shots coming out of the Watchmen already, but none have been able to go in as it is being fought for into the corner. AEB looks for the center, but no person is in position. Frost Tiger looks for the play towards Rated, but isn't able to get a good play on it. He gets 50 towards the center. MD takes over, sends it towards Frost, who sends it towards the sidewall. A demo coming out of MD, but isn't able to get anything going. That was centered, but Rated was there for the save. Namdrin looking for another centering pass, but gets blocked by the orange side. Frost and MD in the corner. MD gets a 50. AEB sends it away. Saucy's there also to get a play on it. Saucy looking for the center, but Rated sends him away. Rated gets a weird touch, isn't able to get anything going, but Frost and Saucy get a 50 in the midfield. AEB sends it forward towards the back wall, but MD and Namdrin are both up. MD has something going for him as I can't even speak right now. This game is so intense.
There's too much to say, too much happening.
Exactly. There is so much to commentate on. It's so hard to stay focused here as AEB gets something going towards the center. Frost Tiger looked for the pass, but isn't able to get a touch on it as it does go towards the backboard. Rated tries to get a shot on, but MD is able to make the save on it. Once again into the corner. Saucy tries to get a pop play on it. Frost is there to make the save in his own box. MD now takes over the play into the corner. Looks like the Watchmen are trying to take plays out of the Assassin's book and are going for slow plays, but it's just not working for them as Assassins have their number on defense right now. Saucy looks for the redirect. AEB on the goal line save. The Watchmen have had all the chances, but I've not been able to convert. Assassins are nothing but balls on defense right now. Frosty gets a 50 as it goes back towards his own end. Saucy's looking for his teammate. MD is there, shoots it behind AEB. And finally, the Watchmen have their first goal with over 11 shots coming out, and they finally score their first one.
A goal that was about 3 minutes in the making. The Watchmen finally get rewarded for just this relentless pressure, but you got to give some credit to the Assassins, able to burn 3 minutes off the clock with just solid defensive rotations.
That defense was... I don't even know how to describe it. The hardest metal, probably titanium, whatever it was, it had to be them. The Assassins were looking great on defense. As Rated looks for another chance on the net, isn't able to get anything going. MD has an open net.
Oh, no.
Frost Tiger isn't able to make it back, and with a rotation, is going to tie up the game at 2 apiece with 1:28 left to go in our game number 2.
Yeah, that's my fault. That's Caster's Curse right there. Talking about wonderful rotations defensively from the Assassins, and then just a tough mistake there, but plenty of time to make up for it.
Saucy looking to get something going off of the face-off as it gets 50. Namdrin catches it, tries to go for another bounce, but AEB, it was there to get a higher chance on him and does get the play going as Frost tries to get something going off the ceiling, tries to get another touch, but doesn't have the boost for it. Namdrin comes in and steals the ball from him and sends it towards the orange corner. AEB sends it away from him as Saucy comes in, looking for a play off the backboard, does get the double touch, but Raid is there for the save. Watchmen still coming in with a lot of pressure, but the Assassins have been grade A on defense right now. MD with the play off the backboard. Rated almost jumped over the ball. That could have been costly, but still comes up with the save. It's just absolute chaos right now as both teams have been putting up nonstop pressure.
Absolutely. Watchmen probably getting the better of the opportunities here through most of this game too, but Assassins being very dangerous on the counterattack.
I have to agree with you there as MD looks for another play off of the backboard, does get a touchdown, but isn't on target. That was the first time the Assassins weren't able to get something going off of their backboard defense. Saucy and Tiger off of the 50 as Rated sends it out now towards the midfield. MD takes it over on the sidewall. Looks to get a jump and play off the ceiling, but isn't able to get anything going. Frost Tiger with the clear. Namdern touches it off of his own corner. AEB will be up for this. A save coming out of the box from Saucy. That was one they really needed to send this game to overtime. As time runs out, it looks like we will have 2 overtimes back to back, and we definitely will, as these teams have been putting up lots of pressure and lots of shots. Who will come out with this in game number 2?
It's anyone's guess is as good as mine. I have no idea. A lot of pressure both ways. One single mistake could do it.
For sure here as Tiger tries to get a play on it, but nothing happens. MD sends it forward towards Saucy. Saucy was looking for a nice redirect, but isn't able to get it with just barely enough boost to almost make a touch on it. The Watchmen are playing really good offense right now, as it will go off the sidewall at the 50. Rated looks for a jump off of the wall, but isn't able to get anything with it. Frost Tiger looks to get a play off of this backboard. It looked like Rated was going for a demo or bump inside the net and got it, but his team was not able to capitalize on it. Frost Tiger looks to get it off the backboard, gets by Saucy, but Namdern is able to bail his team out and keep this game in overtime tied, as it is now in the orange zone. Frost Tiger looks to get a clear and does. MD from his own corner tries to send it back the other way as Rated is there to intercept it. Saucy with a nice jump play gets it towards his own corner and gets it by 1. MD is there for the next play as Saucy and MD are both looking to make something happen. Rated sends Saucy back to his own zone with a demo as MD takes over the play onto the wall. Rated with the demo on Namdern as MD looks to make a play going, pops it up to himself, tries to look for the touch, but isn't able to get anything going.
Not quite there, just a lot of back and forth, but no great chances yet here in overtime. A lot of pressure though. It's only it's only a matter of time here in this overtime.
For sure, as Namdern gets a nice save off of a centering pass. Saucy looking for another touch off the wall, almost had it as Namdern was almost caught going towards boost. If that was on net, that would have been costly. This one will be as Rated pops it over 2 players and sends game 2 to the Assassins.
It sends us to game 3. Just a
That's
little
what I was looking for.
Just a little bit of a rotation mistake. Another 3-2 win for the Assassins in overtime. Yeah, just lots of pressure. Assassins able to hold their nerve just a little bit better and not missing their opportunity. Huge there. I mean, you see it in the shot totals. The Assassins won 3 goals on 6 shots. The Watchmen had all the pressure, 18 shots. Normally that wins you a game.
That's crazy.
That is so many shots. Unfortunately,
that is a
not the
lot of
case.
shots. And unfortunately, they were not able to come away with the win, but there is still 2 games left to go. You can still tie up this series. And with me not joining the game this time, we will be getting into our game number 3 for real this time. As Saucy and AEB will be on the face-off for our game number 3.
No 4v3s in this one.
That would be definitely something to see in the RSC, but sadly it won't be happening as our game number 3 is underway. Saucy with a nice jump almost gets the face-off win as MD looks to get a touch off the wall, was looking for the double. That would have been sweet. Rated now, takes over the play, does send it right towards Namdern. Namdern looks for the shot, but then sends it off the crossbar. AEB was there looking for the save. MD is up as well. It sends it wide to the left. Rated now tries to take it over again as Frost Tiger looks up to make the play.
I love the aggression, though, from the Watchmen. They've suffered 2 just heartbreaking losses in the first 2 games, but they are not deterred. They are just coming right back at it. Lots of pressure, lots of aggression. See if it pays off.
Ooh, Frost Tiger was almost caught out of position, and that would have been an open net chance, but was able to make it back in time. Saucy and AEB sends it directly up to the ceiling. MD is there, but gets a weird jump on it and wasn't able to make the touch on it. Frost Tiger gets a nice redirect on target. All 3 Watchmen were up to make the save as MD comes away with it. Rated now tries to send it off the backboard. Namdrin does touch it off the backboard, sending it towards the midfield. Frost Tiger now sends it on net, and Saucy is there to make the save. Saucy. Namdrin does get the 50. That will be on net. No one's back. An unfortunate 50 will cost the Assassins the first goal of the game. How did this happen? Oh, yeah, man.
Always dangerous to kind of 50 back towards the center of the field at your own net. But you know what? The Watchmen were due for a break. That seems to even things out just a little bit.
Non-stop pressure is bound to break even the toughest of defenses, no matter the time, no matter the place. As Rated sends it towards the side wall. MD looking for a touch, does get it, but Frost Tiger is there to intercept him. AEB takes the boost in the corner and pounces it off the wall to himself. That one is heading towards the net, but it will be wide right. As Saucy now takes the play off the corner. AEB sends it towards the back wall. MD takes it over. Tries to send it forward, but gets blocked by Rated. AEB looking for a centering pass, but no teammate will be there for him as Saucy now takes it over in the corner. Grabs the boost, but gets 50 by Frost as Frost now takes it towards the corner. Gets a centering pass, but AEB misses the chance. That would have been a really good equalizer for him. Saucy now takes it over towards the midfield. Gets a 50 by Frost. MD from the midpoint. Tries to take it over. Gets demoed by Rated as AEB looks for the redirect. Does get it on target, but Saucy was there for the save. Saucy now looking for a ceiling play. Doesn't get it as he was spinning like a tornado. MD now on the sidewall gets it cleared towards the other side as Frost takes it over. Frost off the wall, looking for a 50 with his teammate. It isn't working out as Namdrin intercepts them and takes it towards the orange zone. Still unable to speak is myself as Saucy takes a shot on net that almost went in off an own goal. That would have been definitely costly for the Assassins as the Watchmen have been running away with this game with non-stop pressure. And as I say that, the caster kiss of death, our game is tied 1-1.
Yeah, unfortunate sequence there. Namdrin saving one of his own teammates' shots, and then Frost Tiger showing up quick on the counter, putting it off that post, and Watchmen not quite able to recover and putting it in their own net. That's tough, but still half the game left.
This is Master Division. Anything can happen as MD tries to take him play. Namdrin sends it forward towards the orange corner. Rated now from his own corner now. Does get a carry with it, but Saucy is there to intercept him as MD sends it towards Namdrin. Namdrin had a nice shot on the open net as all three players in the orange zone were making a save on that play. AEB with a nice clear off the wall that was going to be on target, but Namdrin was there for the save. Rated sends it towards AEB. That would have been another chance, but AEB with the miss. Frost Tiger off the blue corner, tries to get it centered, but MD is there to block him away. MD with open space, had a little bit of time, but Rated was able to intercept him as MD almost spawns right in front of the ball. Rated now gets a banging of a 50 off of the backboard. Frosty Tiger, I said it again, comes off the wall. AEB with the 50. It will go towards the blue box. Namdrin does get the clear as Rated tries to send it towards the center, but no one's there.
I love that idea from Rated laying it off for his teammates. They just kind of got tangled up on each other.
They definitely did as Frost Tiger is sending it towards his own zone. That would have been a nice, not nice, that would have been a very unfortunate play for them. Rated is cherry picking into the blue zone, looking for another touch, but isn't able to get it as MD sends it right towards AEB. AEB finally gets the touch on it, but goes off the crossbar and Saucy's able to take the pressure away.
It's just hanging in front of the net. So dangerous.
AEB sends it off of the sidewall. MD looks for a play, but isn't able to get one as Rated now takes it over to the corner. Namdrin with the center. AEB makes a nice right in their face save. That would have been a really good chance to take the lead for the Watchmen. As it does go off the sidewall, it will be going towards the midfield as AEB takes it over. Both teams are just fighting relentlessly for this ball right now. Frosty Tiger, I said it again, I'm going to keep making that mistake for how many times, I don't know. Rated, looking for a play off of the ceiling. Namdrin takes it over. Once again into the corner. AEB looks to make a play on it, but gets blocked by MD. 10 seconds remain in our game number 3 as it heads towards the midfield. Saucy looks for a banging side. Tries to get it towards MD, but isn't able to get one. Namdrin with a potential shot, but Rated is there to make the save, and it looks like all 3 games will be going to overtime. This series has been nothing but intensity.
Yeah, it's about as close as you can get, you know, and not a lot separating these teams, and it's been fun to watch. Let's see if the Watchmen can finally step up in this extra period.
Frost Tiger looking for a play off the corner, but no one's there for him. Saucy almost sends it directly towards Rated, who does. That will be going towards the net. Namdarin isn't able to make the save. AEB coming in and making the play to slam it home. Once again, the Assassins come up on top in overtime.
Another game winner from AEB in overtime. This time it is 2-1 instead of 3-2, but the Assassins will not care. They are up 3-0 in the series, looking to close out what would be a deceptive sweep, is what I would say. I mean, if the Assassins can close this out, they may have won all 4 games, but the Watchmen are still a really solid team. I mean, they've been obviously playing them very close, but close does not get you much in the standings, and the Watchmen coming into tonight, occupying the final playoff spot in the Lunar Conference, really need this last one to keep themselves in a good spot.
And if you are in the playoff push, a sweep is not what you really need. So the Watchmen need to get their act together. Well, not necessarily, but they have been playing really well, but have not been able to convert a lot. The Assassins have been on top of the game with the defensive end. Really, I'm not sure who's going to come away with this one.
I don't know. I mean, Assassins have won the first 3, but it's hard to bet against the Watchmen with how they've been playing as a whole. I don't know.
For sure.
We'll have to watch what they're doing.
Namdarin and Frost on the 50 as it goes right towards AEB. He tries to get a play off of the backboard with Saucy with the jump play, gets a nice save on it. Saucy once again off of his backboard gets a touch on it as AEB takes it away from him. AEB looks to get a centering pass, almost had one, but MD was there to make the save on it in his own box. Namdarin gets a weird pinch towards the box, and MD was not able to get it past Frost Tiger. Watchmen have been coming really close to scoring, but have not been able to get that much as Frost Tiger looks to get a centering pass towards his teammates, but isn't able to get one. Yeah, we'll be going towards the blue backboard as Namdarin and MD make a play towards the midfield.
Yeah, it seems like the Watchmen are getting some really great possession touches and some nice passes, but they're just not getting that final touch to break down the defense that the Assassins really have, and that's been the separation in this series.
Assassins look to be having really good rotations on both ends of the field right now. Frost Tiger looking for a play to himself off of the wall, but gets 50 by a blue player. AEB with another touch. MD takes it over. Tries to flick it past Rated, but Rated is there to block him away as Saucy and Frost get a 50. Saucy with another touch off of the ceiling. That was almost weird for him. We'll be going back towards the midfielders. Rated sends it towards the corner. It rolls up the wall. Bounces off of the ceiling as no player is there to touch it right away. Rated tries to get a shot on net. That was going to be wide, but MD saves it anyways. Namdarin with the clear from his box as Rated is up for the ball. Sends it towards the wall. Straight to Namdarin. Namdarin tries to get a backboard touch. Will get it there. Saucy was almost there for the touch. Is not able to get it. Frost Tiger.
That's a tough read right there, but only going to get so many chances against this defense.
Have to agree with you there. Saucy looking for another centering pass. It does get there. Finally, the Assassins weren't able to make a play on it, but no one from the Watchmen were there to make a play. MD tries to get a touch and does, but gets sent home by Rated. Namdarin with the 50. That is almost on net, but sends it wide left. Just bounces off the post. Another shot going towards the center. 2 players are up. Rated comes away with it. Rated once again tries to go off the wall as Namdarin sends it towards the orange box once more. Namdarin once again sends it down to MD, who tries to get a play on it and almost had only one player to beat. Will be in the air as Frost Tiger tries to take it over. Namdarin sends it towards the wall to himself, but AEB takes it over. It will go a weird bounce off of the backboard, but no one's able to make a really good touch on it. MD sends it forward. Demo's one player tries to get a bump on Frost, but Frost is able to beat him to the ball as it will go towards the midfield. Rated now with the 50. It will go off the backboard. Namdarin misses it. Frosty catches it. And I said Frosty once more. He is Frosty, making all the plays, making all of the goals. It's 1-0 Assassins.
Ice in his veins, no matter how you pronounce it. Able to control that ball. It's not the easiest thing in the world. You got Demos in front of you. Everybody's flying. He keeps his nerve. Makes the nice light touch and converts off of the nice demo from Rated. That really opened things up.
Namdarin takes the face-off to his corner. Gets taken over by Frost, who gets a demo on one as MD tries to send it towards the orange zone and does. Rated stops the play from happening as he touches it off the wall as AEB sends it forward. 2 players are up. That almost touches towards their net, but Sauce is able to bail out the pressure. Frost now is up. Tries to send it off the backboard. Rated is up as well, but someone, it looked to be MD, makes the save on it. Nothing counted in the game as Saucy takes over the play. Saucy 50s it past 1, looking to catch it, bounces it over 1, tries to get it past 2, but AEB and Rated were both there to pinch it away from him. Namdern looks to get a play on it as Frosty sends towards the sidewall. Saucy from his box gets a nice touch on it. There is no one back. Can they get the speed up in time? But Rated takes it over, sends it right towards MD. MD with the shot, but Rated saves his own pass to the other team, and that is definitely one they really needed.
Yeah, Rated's just padding his own stats at this point. He's offering up shots so he can increase his save total. That's a fact for sure. But no, nice job by Rated to follow the play, not give up on it, and make the save.
Both teams have almost identical shot counts as AEB just has to barely tap it and gives his team the 2-0 lead, excuse me. Rated with the play off of the sidewall. AEB makes the play that I believe it was Saucy or Namdern wasn't able to make before. And 2 goals with 1 minute left. You got to wonder what you can really do as the Watchmen.
Yeah, you got to hope for something off of a kickoff, whether it's here or after that first goal if they can get it. It's always tough. You start putting balls in front of your own net, and AEB able to get the slow ball into the net from a tight angle, and he has just come up with all types of clutch plays in this series, Hot Dog. I mean, 2 overtime winners, quite possibly the Game 4 winner here as well, or at least the one that put it away, and he's my MVP so far.
I would have to agree with you there, as Rated now tries to get a play off the backboard. Frost was there for the play, sends it right towards AEB, but AEB shoots it left. That's something that you do see coming out of him this game, but they was probably going to put that was going to be the nail in the coffin, excuse me. AEB.
Yeah, and you know what, at the end of the day, though, even though they missed, they still killed about 15 seconds off the clock, and, you know, time is just as deadly as a third goal here for the Watchmen, and unless they come up with something on this hit, like right here, it's pretty much over.
10 seconds remain in our game number 4 as AEB looks to get another touch, but is wide as Saucy looks for the play on it, but undershoots it, it looks like. Namdern tries to get a play going, but just lets it drop, and the Assassins, with a series-defining sweep, had non-stop offensive and defensive pressure and just ran away with this series.